So, this launch has been nothing but a disaster. Rust Console New Gen Edition came out with two different editions where you could purchase the game or get it for free if you already had that version of the game and have the chance to play the game 1 week earlier. Now, for anyone that had bought the Ultimate Edition or the Deluxe Edition before New Gen was even announced, you would get that version for free, right? Yeah, you would have all the Rust coins, you'd have all the skins, you would have the PTB access, and then you'd have the 1 week early access as well to basically test things out and have the developers get into work, seeing what they can fix and what can be better about the game. All sounds good and all, it does, don't it? Except it wasn't. It was anything but that. Now, before anyone cries in whatever Discord or comments, this is not me putting the blame on anyone. Actually, I might. Microsoft and Sony definitely have blood on their hands here, and potentially people from Double 11, I'm not too sure. However, no one is innocent in this situation. So the trouble everybody's been having, we thought we would get the game for free, specifically Deluxe and Ultimate Edition users who bought the prior old gen version would get 1 week early access and everything else for free, which is great. You still get that. However, you actually don't get the 1 week early access, because I had it and it came up with this image here. And this is for Xbox. A couple days ago, Double 11 issued a statement on their website talking about how PlayStation players weren't able to play the 1 week early access if they had the Deluxe or Ultimate Edition, and they had released this statement 1 day before the release of the game. Not the best in terms of timing. However, I did talk to Pedro and he had stated that they exhausted all options to try and fix the problem, and it went right down to the wire. Myself and the Xbox community were like, oh lol, imagine that, right? Yeah, I've got an Xbox, I don't have that problem. Well, Xbox players were very, very wrong. The exact same happened for us. And as of today, Double 11 are working with Microsoft to try and resolve this issue. As well, with the 1 week early access, I don't see 500 coins in my basket. People have been saying that we don't get our coins till the 26th of June. I'm guessing because the skin store hasn't been rotated, it's still got the same skins, so I guess that's a fair point. So essentially, if you got the Deluxe or Ultimate Edition for free, that means you have to pay the discounted price for the game. So basically, you're getting nothing for free. You have to pay an extra like £18 depending on if you have the Deluxe Edition, or you go from the base version up to Deluxe or Ultimate, which will cost considerably more, I believe. But it's been a disaster of a launch. Everybody that was promised to have stuff for free, they are unable to. You have people that are having to rebuy the game again, and of course people are now saying this could be just a huge cash grab. And even though it might not be directly that, you'd be very narrow-minded to, you know, not at least feel as if that's what it is, because no one's getting anything for free when people were told that they were able to get this all for free. So essentially, if you have the Deluxe Ultimate Edition version and you got that for free because you had that prior, that means you basically just have to wait until next week, the 26th of June, to play the game. Or unless you cannot wait and you really want to play the new gen version of the game, you will just have to pay a little bit more to get that. I guess it's better than paying full price for the game, but it's just against the principle of having that thing for free and giving back to those loyal existing players that had made up a huge part of the community for just 4 years. So right now there's no news, and this is recorded about 7 PM UK time on the 19th of June. I'll update you all on everything Rust Console New Gen Edition. I've got a load more videos coming as well. Again, I'm not pointing at the fingers of who's in the wrong, but no one's innocent here. And the fact that unfortunately it was left down to the wire, had a load of people just wanting to play the game, thinking that, you know, they had something that was given to them because of all the time and effort they spent playing the game, has now been thrown back in their face for them to just think this whole thing is a huge cash grab. Again, I don't think it's that. It's just unfortunate, and really this is something that if it's happened in the past, I'm surprised it's happening now. Again, we've had just over half a year of this being in development, but this just needs to be better. Again, not pointing any fingers for the last fucking time, but this is not good and cannot happen again if, you know, we were to get Rust 2, for example. Aside from that, for those people that are playing the game who might have had to buy the game again, how are you finding the game? Are you having fun on it? Is there a lot of bugs? I know I've seen a lot of bugs that I might just make a video on or report it back to Pedro. But again, for anyone that has bought the deluxe or ultimate edition for the old gen version of the game and thought they were going to get it for free, unfortunately you're not. You're not going to get the 1 week early access. You're going to have to wait till the 26th unless you buy the version again. Not for full price though. I believe it will be on the discounted price. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new around here. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.